Ever wonder how some people learn insanely fast, yet they don't study more than you? Here's the truth. They're using methods nobody talks about. Not the usual Pomodoro, not highlighting, not rereading. I'm talking about unpopular psychology-backed techniques that make your brain absorb information like a sponge. If you want to study less, but remember more, listen closely. 1. The interference hack. Most people avoid distractions. Smart learners use them intentionally. Here's how it works. Study a topic, then immediately switch to something totally different, like washing plates or scrolling a bit. This creates a moment of neural interference, forcing the brain to lock in the information to prevent loss. It's strange, but experiments show that mild distractions boost retention when used right after learning. 2. The question before content method. Never start by reading. Start by asking your brain a question. For example, what causes this? How does this work? Why is this important? Your brain then studies in answer mode, which boosts comprehension by nearly 50% because the mind hates unanswered questions. You're tricking your brain into curiosity-driven learning. 3. The two-level summarization trick. After studying, summarize the topic twice. First, in 50 words, then in 5 words. When you shrink complex information into a tiny mental seed, your brain forms a compressed memory capsule that is incredibly fast to retrieve later. This technique is almost unknown outside learning research circles. 4. The contradiction technique. Instead of memorizing a concept, ask yourself, what would make this idea wrong? Your brain digs deeper. You identify hidden logic. You build understanding, not memorization. This is how top students master concepts instead of cramming them. 5. The odd time repetition method. Forget spaced repetition apps. Your brain responds better to unpredictable repetition. Repeat the topic at random times. 17 minutes later. 3 hours later. Right before sleeping. While boiling water. The unexpected timing forces your brain to reshuffle and strengthen the memory trace. This technique feels chaotic, but it's incredibly effective for long-term retention. These 5 techniques aren't popular because they sound too unconventional, but that's exactly why they work so well. If you want a part 2 with even rarer learning hacks, tell me, and I'll drop a version nobody on YouTube has ever explained.